Welcome to the Maltavator Challenge, fueled by Malta Guinness. We are here at the High Impact Planet, where things are hotting up.
Welcome, I'm Bella Mundi, and this is the Maltavator Challenge. I hope that your contestant that you're rooting for is still in the running and could make it to the grand finale. This is the last round of the semi-finals.
Let's take a look.
Last week, we revealed our top 4 contestants going through to the semi-finals, and needless to say, there were a few surprises, with Rosalie being the only girl making it through. Congratulations! Make some noise! Our contestants also displayed their national costumes that were diverse and colorful as the African continent itself. Wow, they were certainly energetic, enthusiastic, and full of vitality. 4 from each country will make it into the next round, 2 in each semi-final, totaling 16. Leading the pack from Ethiopia is Dagnachu, followed by Darius, then Alaza, and finally Karim. Prince is in the lead for Ghana, with Marshall in second place. Third is Daniel, and the final Ghanaian contestants going through is Oliver. The Ivorians are represented by Thierry, Rosalie, our only lady going through to the semi-finals, Fabrice, and Joelle. The Nigerian team is headed by Evans, then Chidera, Stanley, and James. There were a few surprises in those getting through to the semi-finals. But remember, it's the top 4 from each country. Our remaining contestants are playing for $20,000, and there can be only one winner. Last week, we showed you some of our wonderful national costumes and shared the heartfelt comments from our contestants. We were overwhelmed with requests to see more, so here they are. The Ethiopians really stood out in their traditional gear and were elegant in white.
Ethiopia is a country with a lot of history. It's a country to live for, and it's a country to die for.
That country has a lot of pride and a lot of rich history, and people gave up a lot.
The Ivorians went all out to ensure that their national outfit was well represented.
La Côte d'Ivoire, je la décrirais comme étant un pays hospitalier, plein de ressources.
La Côte d'Ivoire accueille tout le monde, sans distinction, sans être xénophobe.
Our Nigerian contestants showed elegance and style with some amazing transformations.
Nigeria is home, first off. No matter how far I go, no matter where I go, Nigeria is home. I love my country with everything in me.
Great resources, great people, talented black people.
Nigerians, Nigeria, we are hustlers. In Nigeria, nobody is forming. Even if you're rich, you're still there pushing it.
And whilst Kente cloth was generally the order of the day, there were a few other styles featured by the Ghanaians.
Ghana is a peaceful country to be. We have a good tourist attraction center, and our hospitalities are very good.
Ghana is the best place you would ever want to be. And trust you me, you need to visit Ghana if you haven't.
We are industrious and trustworthy. You can't believe a Ghanaian.
Something big is in town. High Impact Planet, Nigeria's biggest family theme park. Thrill out with realistic arcade games or enjoy a number of thrilling hot racing park rides. And challenge your mates with bumper cars and go-kart races. High Impact Planet, 12 Lagos Ibadan Expressway, Ibafo, opposite MFM Prayer City. Visit high-impactplanet.com for details and inquiries. Fun just got real.
All right, now it's time to get to the business of the day. We've been talking, we've been watching, we've gone back and come forward. It's time for action.
The Malta maze needs to be completed in the shortest amount of time. The contestants need to go from red to colored to reach the doors. There's only one door that opens, and if they choose a closed door, they have to go back on the maze and choose another door. Now, let me tell you this for a fact. The Malta maze is so simple, I failed trying to get it right. But that's how difficult it's going to be. They have to think on their feet, and I hope that they find their way to the closest door. Oliver Pullman's journey was one that showed quiet determination.
You got it!
He competed against strongman Samuel Bonagis in the first challenge, the Maltavator. Lucky for him, Samuel was not light enough on his feet, but he nearly lost it at the Malta match. He felt that it had helped fuel his greatness.
The mental aspect was amazing. It was great. And I think this is actually going to bring something new or something good out of me.
Oliver was determined to beat Samuel again at the jousting, but at the end, it was pretty even.
Quite disappointing for me as a fighter. I couldn't knock him out. He's very strong down there.
Oliver's performance on the volcano secured him a position in the second heat.
I felt like the king of Wakanda.
Oliver was pretty confident before climbing the Malta wall, but was beaten by Oluchi. Despite moving as fast as he could, Oliver was beaten by Theory on the Malta slide.
He's the man, he's the man, he's the man. Hey, GH, this is your boy Puma.
Then Oliver had to tackle the formidable Malta moves, where many of his teammates had fallen by the wayside. He slowly but surely made his way across the course, displaying incredible strength.
Not as easy as I thought. I was hoping for the best, but it happened.
The question now is, will he make it through to the finals? It's anyone's game.
I'm Puma, and I'm here to win. Grow! Hello, lovely people. This is your boy Puma, and I'm gonna be your maze runner today. Grow.
And setting off on a steady pace is Oliver. Oliver, who is pretty confident he can do it, seems to have it right now. Hop, skip, and a jump, and he's through. You see, you could do it, Oliver.
Yeah, encore la Côte d'Ivoire dans cette épreuve. Vous voyez, c'est un peu bizarre, mais on le fait avec la tenue traditionnelle. Mais nous y sommes là, et c'est pour toujours. Yes!
Once again, firing on all cylinders is our analytical friend, Joel. This will be right up his sleeve. And with his magical hand-waving act, Joel is off. Still spinning through the maze, analyzing every step. Whoops, didn't manage to figure out the right door there, Joel. Joel is going down. No, he's up. And through the right door this time. That's some brain power right there.
Ok, voilà. Ben, c'était pas difficile en tant que tel. Comme je le disais, il ne suffit pas d'avoir la force. Il faut seulement avoir le mind pour pouvoir traverser toutes ces épreuves. Nous y pouvons. La Côte d'Ivoire y est. Cheers!
Kareem Gabriel-Michael is what you might call the underdog. His time being hampered by a malfunction helmet on the Maltavator.
My helmet came off, so it was on my neck. I couldn't breathe.
And then he qualified in the jousting by hitting Darius in the head.
I actually tried to make it interesting, and he hit my stick, so my stick went to his neck. I didn't actually hit him on the neck, but I mean, that's just, physics.
He did slightly better on the Malta volcano, achieving a very respectable time of 12 seconds. But it was the generosity of Fevin that saw him make it to the second round.
It's really hard to pick, but I would go for Karian.
That's the most selfless thing anyone can do. Instead of picking for themselves, choosing for someone else, and I really appreciate that.
So, there was a huge amount of pressure on Kareem to justify his place in the second heat, and he tried his best on the Malta wall.
I guess Spider-Man is here without the Avengers. Let's go.
Kareem gave a solid performance on the Malta slide, scoring a respectable 13 seconds. But again, Kareem was prone to equipment malfunction on the Malta moves.
I had two gloves on. It got tied up with the rope. I can feel the blood circulation stopping in my hand, so I have to take it off.
Despite an average performance, Kareem's timings were low enough to secure him a place in the semi-finals. As each country sends their top contestants into the finals, perhaps he's still in with a chance.
But hey, my motto is keep it moving, let's go. So I'm gonna keep it moving and look forward to the new challenges.
Hey guys, how you doing? I got a second chance, and I'm about to do a maze run. Let's go.
And Kiriam looking really elegant in his regal white Santos to the start of the Malta maze. And he's off like a rocket, making sure he doesn't trip. In no time, he's at the door, but it's the wrong one. So quickly, back, and this time he guesses correctly. Kiriam looks pretty chuffed with himself, if you ask me.
Well, I'm about to go on another challenge right now, man. As you can see, I've taken off my cap. Understand, I'm ready for the game. Let's go get it.
It's now the turn of laid-back Chidera, who has removed his headgear so he can move faster. Let's see if that works. Oops, Chidera looks totally confused. Perhaps it would have been better if you had kept your headgear on. And it's back to the beginning for him. Second time for Chidera. Hope he gets it right this time. Slowly but surely, he makes his way across the maze. And lucky for him, he gets the right door. First time.
Well, it's just God, man. It was wonderful. It was cool.
James was by far the tallest competitor in the competition, and his height worked for him on the Maltavator challenge. James' height then worked against him with the jousting, with him wobbling all over the place. And on the Malta volcano, James was up and down, securing his place in the second heat.
It was amazing, but I was scared because of height. I was scared of height, so thank you.
James was rather nervous about climbing the Malta wall and struggled a little bit.
I was scared, but I did it. And
James also battled with climbing the Malta slide and was narrowly beaten by Darius.
I'm about to go through this, y'all watch out for me. True love, man.
James was determined to do as well as Evans on the Malta moves, but only managed to get to the first green rope.
It was very hard. And he got to have strength, but my strength wasn't enough for it, man.
James certainly tried his best, and he scrapped through to the semi-finals. He will have to up his game, however, to make the finals.
I know I'll pass to the next stage, and I know my God will help you. Thank you, everyone.
Hello everybody, it's James. I'm about to go through this and y'all watch me as I go through it. True love.
And full of love, James is ready to tackle the Malta maze. And with giant-like strides, he quickly makes it to the other end, weaving and bobbing like a footballer. Lucky for James, the first door he tries is the one.
Hi people, this is Marshall Norte. Watch me finish this maze in record time, all the way up.
Looking super cool in the shades is Marshall. And he's off. Hope his actions match his confidence, and in no time Marshall navigates the maze like a pro, and then gets the right door. Super cool action for the super cool guy.
They're talking about using a strategy. It's a matter of following your instincts, and if your instincts are that strong, then you definitely find the right door to open.
Rosalie Encanyo is the only woman to make it through to the semi-finals. No mean feat, as the challenges have been tough. It started with her impressive performance on the Maltavator when she went up against fellow countryman Audrey Gautier. She led from the beginning, displaying both brains and bronze. Rosalie was pretty evenly matched against Audrey in the jousting. Rosalie's performance on the Malta volcano helped to secure her a place in the second heat. Rosalie also found time to have a bit of fun and let her hair down. But it was back to business at the start of the second heat with an impressive performance on the Malta wall. Her performance on the Malta slide was just as impressive, although she didn't beat her Ghanaian opponent. Rosalie then made her mark on the Malta moves by getting further than any other of the lady competitors. Rosalie is the only woman to make it to the semi-finals, and hopefully she will represent the fairer sex in the finals. Time and scores will tell.
Merci, moi, je viens de la Côte d'Ivoire et je peux jouer ce jeu, le gagner.
And with her traditional truistic, Rosalie sets her mind to beat the maze and show her can-go spirit. While the guys seem to favor the outside, Rosalie plumps for the middle of the maze and quickly makes her way, no fuss or bother, to the other end. And she's through in a very respectable time. Go, girl, you go!
Le jeu était formidable. C'était un jeu très facile. Je me suis donné à fond et je pense que ça va marcher.
Okay, this one seems a bit tricky, but I hope that I get it. It's all about mind and eye and leg coordination. So I hope I make it. Thank you.
Dagnachu dressed in white. He sets off at a steady pace, a very slow, steady pace that might take forever. Come on, Dagnachu, it's against the clock. And at long last, he makes it to the other end, and it's at the wrong door. So he's back up, and then another wrong door. Well, at least he knows he will be through now. Well, that was unimpressive, except for the whites.
It was quite a bit tricky. I tried to try my steps to take the first turn as they explained to us, and actually was able not to make that mistake. I think I made it through. I hope it's the fastest time. Thank you.
We are the strongest. No challenge can stop us. So Lord, and we are the brightest. No darkness can blind us. We are the strongest.
Let Malta goodness fuel your greatness. Let's go.
Get the best of holiday packages, hotel deals, and airline tickets. Go to www.touchdowntravels.net for over 10,600 destinations, 96,800 hotels, 1,100 airlines across 224 countries. Go to www.touchdowntravels.net. Touchdown Travels, we are always there.
Remember in the earlier episodes when they were jousting, when they made it look like it was a friendly match, when they were being all lovey-dovey and basically caressing with the sticks? Now, competition just got tougher because they're not only going straight to the final if they win this, but basically it's nation versus nation.
The Malta joust sees two contestants trying to knock each other off their pedestals. Each contestant will get one warning if they execute a headshot, or poke, or push the opponent. After, they will be disqualified.
Hey, easy, baby, easy. Oh!
Hey guys, I made it this far, and this is the second round of the Gladiator. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully this time I'll win. Let's go.
Well, I'm anxious on what the result of this is going to be, man. But still, I don't see on the street.
Aha! It's Kyriam against rapper Chidera, and they are both pretty determined to win. And it's a battle of the titans, not? But they are giving it a good go, whacking each other like crazy men. It's anybody's game, this one, as they are equally matched. Kyriam, in his determination to knock Chidera off, nearly falls off. Be careful there, steady. And this time, Kyriam is keeping his blows low, so physics can't work against him. Come on, guys, let's see some real action. Nope, both just whacking away. Come on, Chidera, do something. This is not a rap battle. Whack him. Aha, that's better. Another mighty whack from Chidera. And now Kyriam is just standing there looking bemused. Whack him, Kyriam. Never mind the physics. Whack him. And it's still Chidera on the offense, with Kyriam defending all the blows. There goes the whistle.
Well, it was okay. It was fun. At least he had his stamina on check. So it was good. It was a great challenge. How was it?
This time around, I understood that defense is actually offense. So instead of going for the body or the neck, I just went for the legs. Tried to shake him off balance, and he actually did for a while, but then again, he recovered. So I think that's a draw.
Hi, folks. It's your boy, Marshall Norte from Ghana again. Watch me as I go all the way up.
Je viens de la Côte d'Ivoire, je viens pour jouer à ce jeu et le gagner.
Now, minus his shades, it's Marshall who is up against Rosalie. And they are off with Rosalie pretty determined to stay on. And this time with $20,000 at stake, Marshall is not playing nice. He wants the money, but equally determined is Rosalie, who is also not giving an inch. Perhaps Rosalie heard what Kyriam said, that defense is offense, and she's certainly trying out that strategy. Marshall is giving it his all, but our girl Rosalie is standing her ground. Come on, Rosalie, we are all rooting for you. Rosalie defends herself, and Marshall seems to be getting a bit desperate. You can tell. It's a bit like cat and mouse, if you ask me. I think Rosalie's strategy is to just stay on, and it's working. She's constantly defending Marshall's blows and is standing steady. Girl power in the building. Looks like Marshall might be tiring. Look at Rosalie's face. That is one determined young lady showing her can-do attitude. And now they're both having one last attack. Whack, whack, whack. And Rosalie remains standing. Hooray! Félicitations, Rosalie!
Bon, le jeu s'est bien passé pour moi. J'aime combattre. Donc j'ai pensé que je pouvais avoir la force pour faire cela. Alors, ça a été. Je remercie le Seigneur.
Yeah, for me, I think I'm impressed. She did very well. I really did my best, but she stood her ground, and I think it was a good game. A hard-fought battle and well fought. I mean, thank you. Congratulations to her.
Hello everyone, this is James. I'm about to go through this gladiator. Just watch out for me. True love.
Our loving James is up against Dagnitude.
Contestants, same rules apply. No headshots, no pushing, and no poking. Ready?
And straight out the gate, James gets the first warning. And they are off the game. This time, both contestants keeping their blows as low as possible. Once again, strategy is at play, trying to remain on their feet. There goes the whistle for James, and he's disqualified for hitting Dagnitude in the head. Well, maybe that's because he toes above him.
I don't know, I hit him on his hand, but they say I hit him on the head, so they disqualify me.
It was quite tough because I keep having these headaches, mainly because of this the hit. And one hit, it almost knocked me off, but I tried to manage my balances. But I think he make the same mistake again, so that's why I think I made it to the next level. Thank you.
Hello, lovely people. This is your boy Puman, and I'm here. Bro.
Quand tu vas encore là, regardez les règles.
And our final two contestants to joust are Oliver and Joel, brains against brawn. Let's see what part of the anatomy wins. And they are off with Oliver striking the first blow. Joel is using his analytical skills and playing both defense and attack. These two are evenly matched. Now that's a pretty hard whack. Joel gets a hard whack in, but Oliver counters ease. Reminds me of the movie Gladiator. Maximus wore a fancy dress too. And Joel aims one at Oliver's legs, but Oliver is still standing. Come on guys, $20,000 is at stake. No time to hang around. And now it is Oliver on the attack with Joel having to defend himself. Joel must have analyzed the situation and realized that his strategy was wrong because now he's on the offense. But Oliver and Joel are now giving it their all, just whacking away as hard as they can. Come on, pretty tough blows there. Oliver's looking like a tiger, full of determination. Now the action heats up and the guys are giving it one last go. Joel is going crazy, whacking away like there was $20,000 at stake. Oh wait, there is $20,000 at stake. And Joel makes a spectacular exit. Bye-bye.
Well, based on their performances so far, it is quite obvious that our can-do contestants showed off every strength within them. But they still have their weaknesses, and we saw all of that. But regardless, it's all about their mental capabilities, and I think they brought that forth.
And this is how the leaderboard stands at the moment.
Now we have seen our 16 semi-finalists, and the time has come. Only we have to wait till next week before we know who is actually making it into the final.
I can't wait, because $20,000 is just a week away, and one person wins all that. This is the Maltavator Challenge. We've been here in Lagos, Nigeria, at the High Impact Planet Park. And yes, when we see you next week, one person becomes the Maltavator Challenge winner.
Until then, stay refreshed, stay energized with Malta Guinness. From me, Bobby, it's bye-bye.
You won't let me say bye too?
No.
From me, Bella, it's double bye.
Triple bye.
It is the Maltavator Challenge Grand Finale. Who takes home the $20,000?
And I'm all the way up. Next week is the finale of the Maltavator Challenge. Watch next week's episode, same time, same place.